We're on limited time, man. You're wasting time.
Dude, Roy. We got stuff to do.
You're genuinely wasting time as we have less time today.
What do you mean? I'm not doing anything.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Two Brains Drops, you guys. Two Brains Drops.
Two brains dropped.
Two Brains Dropped. Oh, why is my fucking thing so loud? Okay. I gotta edit that out.
Do you want to start the intro all over again?
Yeah. Welcome back to another episode of Two Brains Dropped, you guys. My name is Roy.
I'm Jeffrey.
I am 22. Jeffrey's 24. Old as F. For today's episode, I actually have a lot of things that I wrote down today.
I did too.
This is actually very interesting. For starters,
Heck yeah.
You told me that right after this you were going to the fair.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear what happened yesterday?
Yes, dude. 3 people got shot.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, they found who did it, but
They caught him, but to think that even now the stay fair isn't safe.
Nowhere safe.
Nowhere safe.
But here's the thing. So my friend actually brought it up today during lunch. She's like, I feel like the shooting it should have happened earlier, but I feel like this time it just happened like later.
What do you mean earlier?
Because in big events like the fair, like usually shootings or something happening always goes on at the beginning of like when it opens.
Oh, like when it starts?
Yeah. It's like ending next weekend and stuff.
Oh.
So we're all like,
I mean,
that's true.
I like to think that if it happens like that, if there's some supernatural force that does that, I think it would happen at the beginning, but also towards the end as well. Because this is like the last, like the first, I guess when it first starts, it's like, oh, everyone's so excited.
Yeah.
And then when it ends, it's like everyone wants to get the very last taste of everything. So, you might have that riled up energy both at the beginning and at the end.
I got you. Either or.
It's pretty messed up to try to say that, oh, yeah, during, a certain time, it's dangerous. Don't go out. But, if you can speculate, if you are superstitious, you can maybe believe that. But, yeah, it's crazy. It all started in the food court. Or near the food court.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if it was the main one or one of the other sub food courts, but it was one of them for sure.
Right. No, it was the one in front of like the statue. So it was the main one. Yeah.
Dang.
Not like the ones in the open, the one like inside, which is scary to think.
Wait, but that's crazy because don't they check?
Oh, so that's the crazy part too, okay? Yeah, it is crazy, but the thing is at this Texas State Fair, yeah, you're not allowed to have weapons, right? Yeah. But if you have a license to conceal carry, you can bring it.
And that's what they said.
There's no detectors.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's how that guy was able to like have it on him.
So he had it on him. He probably showed security. Oh, here's my license.
Probably. Yep. Because
that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was apparently a dispute between two people that knew each other. Man, it's just Man, it's crazy to think that people out there can't control their emotions enough to shoot people that they know just because of some argument. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I've never done it, and I never would. No, okay, listen. If there is an incident,
Roy, I don't.
if there is any incident where I am holding this, particular mechanism that fires, a little pebble at an absurd rate, it wouldn't be over a dispute. Like I said, I'm a coward. It would be like a sneaky.
If it's physical, would you?
Oh, like if like a fight again?
Yeah.
If we're talking about this again? I mean, no, I wouldn't. But like if my life is at risk, then I would. If I get punched, it doesn't mean I'm going to pull it out. But like if I'm like on the verge of like I think they're going to murder me, I will make sure that I murder them. It's self-defense. It's not that I'm going out hunting for people. I don't know why you have this idea that I'm trying to like go hunt for blood. That's not it.
Can you imagine like you just open up your friend's trunk. He has like a rifle. He's like, hey, why do you have this? I'm hunting for people right now.
I would report that guy. I would not be that guy's friend. That is scary. Other news. Something else that happened yesterday. Did you watch the Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis fight?
I didn't see theirs, but I saw Fury's and KSI's.
Okay. What'd you think about that?
I don't know. It's very half and half.
What do you mean half and half?
If anything, I feel like it should have at least been a draw.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone should have won.
I'm just upset at the fact that, like, I didn't watch it, but I saw like highlights of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just upset at the fact that they were hugging the whole time.
It's not them. It was more KSI was hugging.
They were both hugging.
Yeah, I'm pretty
sure. Both hugging each other.
I don't know. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, people
Mm-hmm.
are saying that KSI got robbed. He should have won.
I don't know.
Right?
Okay. Go for it.
And like, he's the one that really hugged the most.
Okay. So then how would he be robbed if you know? It's because
he landed the most.
Okay.
He landed the most hits.
Okay.
And they're a lot more
like in technicality. He should have won.
But Fury, I don't know. I genuinely couldn't say why he won. So that's why I was like, it should be a draw.
I saw this one clip of a guy who took a picture of the scorecards,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them had a scratch on it. And the thing is that like once a round's over, you can't go back and change, you know?
Yeah.
But it was a 10 that got scratched to a 9, and then he also gave him a deduction of 1 point at the same time. So it went from a 10 to an 8.
KSI or?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's how he lost.
So
I think it's in that sense that they say that he was robbed because
okay,
like you're not supposed to go back and.
But is that legit though?
I mean, the picture looked legit. I guess that's all I can say. I mean, it's just a clip that I saw.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying that it. You know, but who knows? Maybe. So here's the thing. Maybe the judge.
Mm-hmm.
What do they call it?
The referee.
It's not the ref. The ref's
the one who scores.
Yeah.
Not the judge.
That's it. Yeah. Like there might be to say that during the actual round, you know, he scored it a 10, but then he saw something and he wanted to drop it down to a 9. So there is that speculation. But you know, if you just take it from like a first glance look, like that, why is there a 10 that's scratched to a 9?
For sure.
You know, you might as well just do a 10 minus 1. You know, why'd you scratch it to a 9? But I mean, I didn't watch it, so I'm not gonna say anything. But dude, from what I saw, it looked like they were just hugging each other.
Yeah.
And why was KSI just like jumping around and like stiff arming the whole time, like dancing the whole time?
That's the thing. Like,
it didn't look like he was really trying.
He can't. No, I'm not a. I have no idea of like how to box or anything. I mean, I take kickboxing.
Kickboxing.
But I do kickboxing. But
yeah, we have no like we're not experts.
Yeah, like I've never been in the ring. I sparred with people. I don't even watch. In the ring.
This was just some people I know, so I just watched
like,
it.
When I see KSI fight, it's more like he's like.
For the audio listeners, what Jeffrey just did was I don't even know how to explain that.
No, that's what he does.
He just dances.
Yeah,
he just dances. Because it's picking up all the noise as you're freaking shaking.
You're supposed to have your hands up like this.
Okay.
Right? But he doesn't do this. He's more just like jumping around like this.
With his arms to his side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just kind of like swinging his arms from the side.
Yeah,
it really looks like he's in a street fight more than like an actual fight in a boxing ring where, you know, you have form and you have like, you know, technique. And for like Fury, it looked like he was, you know, actually trying because he's a pro, you know.
But I will say KSI, he's strong. He has some power. Dude.
Did it look like that?
No, he has power, dude. I will say this much. He does have a lot of strength.
I don't know. I think it was hard for me to even tell because just the highlight clips were just them hugging. That's all that was on there. Like
for sure. A lot of hugging was involved in this fight. I will admit that. I'm not going to lie.
And then, so you didn't watch the Logan Paul?
I didn't see Logan's fight, no.
Okay.
Who won?
Logan Paul. But here's the thing.
Oh, Paul won.
Okay, so here's how he won. He won by disqualification.
What?
Yeah. Dylan disqualified himself. Dude,
he disqualified himself?
Yeah. So what happened was they went on for 6 rounds, I think. And during the 6th round, the last round, there was a point where Dylan looks like he's just trying to wrestle. Because he comes from an MMA background.
Yeah.
Right? And that fails. But then he warps and turns and tries to do a pull down from his neck. Like as Logan's standing, he tries to pull down his like head, right?
What the heck? Yeah.
In like a guillotine form. And that's an illegal move.
Yeah.
So he got disqualified. And there was a lot of talk on like the clips that I was seeing about people saying how Logan's team actually should have disqualified him because his security team jumped into the ring before the ref officially called the end of the round. I can see that, but I think I think it should go off the fact that when Dylan pulled off that move, the match should have ended right there. So regardless of whether his team jumped, it's not like his team jumped in before the disqualification. They jumped in afterwards. That's crazy. Because if you watch it, after he pulls the stunt, Logan just turns and just kind of walks to his corner.
It's like he knew.
Yeah, he knew it was over. That's not and then Dylan turns and like starts like chasing after him, and that's when the security came into the ring and tried to stop him. And there's a lot of talk that was like the people that jumped into the ring was Logan's cornermen, and then there's talk that that's security, and then there's another talk that that's Logan's security. So I mean, depending on how you want to see it, I think the match ended when he pulled off that move, but if you see it, bro, there was like 30 to 40 people in that ring. Like that's how many people jumped in afterwards. And what's also really, really funny was that, I mean, Dylan comes from a MMA background, but at the same time, I feel like regardless of what background you come from, if you're in that ring, you should know how to punch.
100%.
If you watch it, after all the security jump into the ring, dude, Dylan starts swinging at the security, and the commentator ends up saying that he took more punches towards the security than at Logan.
Dang.
Yeah, I guess like in the early rounds, like he was just getting slumped. But at the same time, it's like with KSI. I mean, I haven't seen his other fights, but I mean, he fought a pro on this card, right? In terms of like Logan Paul, I mean, he fought twice now, I think. KSI and now Dylan Dennis.
3. Who? Mayweather.
Oh, but that was exhibition.
It was still a fight, though.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
But like as in a professional setting, he's fought 2 people. And then you look at his brother, he's fought however many times. It's kind of crazy that they actually do fight people that aren't boxers.
And so that's the thing.
And then when Jake did fight, he lost.
Yeah, and so
I guess I lost to the same guy.
No, and that's the thing. Like, that's the whole thing with Jake Paul is that. Now, I'm not gonna say that he's not a good boxer. He is. He's actually really good at boxing.
I think he just needs to fight an actual boxer.
Right. And so he got so much hate because he would call people out that aren't boxers.
And then all of them were just agreeing for the bag.
Yeah.
None of them looked like they were really
dude,
trying.
Nate Robinson? Are you kidding me? An NBA? What? Why?
Yeah.
Like what chance does...
Yeah, and then he fought a retired Olympian.
Right.
I forgot his name.
And then it was that one MMA fighter who's a wrestler.
I think we're thinking about the same guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he was old.
Yeah. He was retired.
He showed up with like a belly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's like, dude,
he's not really fighting people that were like wowed at. So Andrew Schultz, he was at the fight, and as he was leaving, someone was like interviewing him, and they're like, he was walking in, and he was like, basically saying that the real loser of tonight was the 18,000 people that paid to be there and watch, because it was just such a disappointing fight. And like a bunch of people are saying that across social media, that like YouTubers, content creators should stop boxing overall. Like they're now creating new standards of a low in the boxing world.
So I have a question about this. Do you think it's all staged, or some parts of these?
I mean, I don't think it's staged or fake, but for sure, like the people that they're fighting that aren't actively in professional boxing, they're not taking it seriously.
Oh yeah,
they're just doing it for the quick money, cash grab, basically.
Yeah, because what did they win or lose? Like even if they lose, they'll make
they got hype. Yeah, they got all that attention.
Yeah, they'll still make money.
Yeah, but it's funny in this sense. I wonder what's gonna happen to Dylan Dennis, because all the Twitter beef that was going on. He was literally uploading, like, not complete nude, but like he was uploading pictures of his fiance, or of Logan's fiance or wife. I don't know if they got married yet, but every single morning, and he would just caption it "Good morning" with like a sun. Every single morning, it's a new picture. And like people who are commenting were like, dude, you're obsessed with her and shit like that. And it's like at a certain point, like, yeah, you know, create, you know, if it's fake,
right,
whether it's fake or real, create drama, stir drama, bring that attention. But like, yeah, what does his wife or fiance have anything to do with this? You know,
she doesn't.
Nothing whatsoever. So yeah, I heard like, you know, either Logan or his fiance are gonna sue. So I remember Logan was saying, like, before the fight, he was saying, like, you know, you either step down and then get sued, or you lose and then you get sued.
Dang, he's a savage.
Yeah, I mean, dude, wouldn't you? Like, regardless of like your partner's history, like if someone that you're fighting, not even fighting, if someone out there of like similar status is uploading pictures like that, you know, wouldn't you get pissed?
Oh no, I don't know if I would sue. I'd definitely be really upset.
Oh yeah, that's still inside.
Like,
he was like,
I'm like, bro,
in the world of boxing, like you don't handle this stuff with like a lawsuit. You know, you fight it out.
Yeah.
You know, he lost, but now he's gonna get sued on top of that.
GG.
GG.
He dug his own grave.
G.
No, and what was it? It's when KSI and Fury, they were like in between like a plastic wall.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
And KSI was so chill, and Fury was like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, but at the same time, dude, I don't know, man. Why was KSI? Okay, this isn't racist or anything. Oh no, it's not. It's his accent. It's not racist at all. It's his accent, bro. He actually sounded like he was from Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
Well, that shit was
He's
hilarious.
Like Buddha Fuka.
Hey, you're fucking turning the shit. You're annoying me. Yeah, that guy. I mean, man, I don't know. His accent's really funny to me. I don't know.
Okay, so would you fight a professional boxer?
Fuck no.
If you got a good amount of cash for it.
How much time do I have to prepare?
You got a couple months.
How much money? How much money are we like? Okay, how much money am I gonna get paid to even fight? And then everything else, let's say like.
All right, so just everything in total, let's say $3 million.
Honestly, I think I would, because like I'm not gonna die.
Would it also depend on?
I would try everything as long as I don't die.
Would it depend on who the boxer is then?
Nope. But as long as I don't die. You know, and like,
what about?
I'm not gonna win. I know that, right? So I'll just spend all the time like learning how to defend myself. my whole goal is to just survive. You know.
What if?
Do I have to win?
No.
I just have to.
Yeah,
just have to fight.
Just gotta fight.
Yeah, and
like you'll get $3 million.
This is my contract. Is $3 million.
Yeah.
Just for showing up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll focus all on defense.
What if you get you get punched, right?
Okay.
You just get hooked out of your mind.
Okay.
And you got severe brain damage afterwards. Like, because it's a possibility, right? Because it's happened before.
I think the worst. Okay. This is like optimistically speaking. I think I would focus heavily on guarding my head because I don't want any brain damage. Because I've seen that one fighter who
got boom,
and then he became, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna like. I would be in a lot of physical pain from like not really protecting my body. But yeah, I would heavily focus on just protecting my head. You know, how long is this fight?
Shoot.
Dude, honestly, I'll probably just like hit and then just drop in like the first round. Again, $3 million just to show up. I don't have to last the whole time, right?
Or how
I don't
about
have
this?
to win.
They throw the first punch, just let it connect even slightly, just drop to the ground. Fake it.
Yeah, exactly.
Fake knockout.
Exactly. It's a cash grab.
$3 million, man.
It's a cash grab, dude. $3 million is a cash grab. It's supposed to be nice and quick.
Dude, like think about even like, okay, your opponent is Mike Tyson.
Ooh, okay, but I would. That guy's not gonna do a light jab. You know, that guy's never gonna throw a light punch. It's gonna be full power because
just whatever.
He's a monster.
And we'll say this: prime MT.
Oh,
like this is like when he was winning back to back, knocking opponents left and right.
Yeah, I mean,
fake knockout.
I would fake it again. I think what I'm trying to figure out in my head is how would I fake it, because again, every swing from him is gonna be a lot of power.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Where would I try to get hit? I think I would try to get hit on my like lower back wait, is that dangerous? He's not gonna break my back. He's not that strong.
Lower here?
Yeah.
I mean, he can't.
No, like my side right here on the back. Or would it ideally be to get hit in the front?
I'd say
but not like lower, because that's where like my lungs are. I don't want to get.
What about like shoulders?
Ooh, like the arm.
Yeah.
No, but that's not believable to knock you out. You know, that's just that realistically should only like push me.
Right. The only knockout would be to the stomach.
Right, but that's gonna hurt.
The liver.
That's gonna really knock me out.
Like a liver punch. Like
that's gonna really knock me out though.
Just knock the wind out of you. It's either gonna be that or the jaw right here.
Right. Or even just like a straight down onto your head.
Right.
That'll knock. But that's brain damage right there from that guy, because I'm frail as hell. Man, that's interesting.
So you got three. You got three options.
No. The head is definitely not an option.
Right.
It's really just down here.
So just get the wind knocked out of you completely and just drop.
Yeah, I'll just have to I'll just have to get hit, and regardless of whether it does like hit my liver or not, I'll just pretend like it hit it, like it connected, and just start like just not be like just crawling, not being able to get out. And yeah, he'll win the game. He'll win the match. I'll get my $3 million and I'm out. Easy. Nice and easy.
Dude, imagine he just goes whoop bam right here.
I would die,
dude. No, because you don't even feel it instantly. It's like it creeps up on you,
and it like builds up.
Yeah, and then that's when you just drop.
Have you ever gotten the wind knocked out of you?
No, not me.
No, you haven't. Okay,
my girlfriend has though.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough. I would like to wait. Was she trip?
and it was like this.
Oh, okay. Well, now people are gonna know what happened, but I guess people won't know who.
Yeah,
it was me. Okay, so
it was her.
In other news, you guys. So earlier in August, I got not rid of my car, but I got a new car. It's not a fancy car. I got a new car. I'm not rich at all. I just don't spend money on anything but the car.
He's rich. Trust.
And so before the car that I drive right now, I drove a Sonata, and I drove that car for I think just under 2 years. And
it's not that long.
Not that long at all, because I got it when I moved back to Dallas in early 2021. I tried to get the car that I drive now back then, but it wasn't gonna be like available for me for 9 months.
All right.
So that was impossible for me to wait, because I needed a car at that moment. Right. So we went to it's not even local, but our local Hyundai dealer, and they had the Sonata, and they had the one that got the hybrid, and they also had the N line. Yeah, and dude, I'm not gonna lie, I don't necessarily think it's smart to spend. I think it was like 42 or 45,000. I don't think it's necessarily smart to spend that much money on a Hyundai. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's a Korean car. I should be repping it, but it's just not worth 45. And it's not really worth it.
It's like the
because you get something else.
It's like the Elantra N. It looks dope.
It
sounds
nice.
Dope.
Yeah, but I mean, I heard it's a pretty good car, but it's so expensive.
Right.
So I don't think it's ever worth it. Also, like, yes, the N line actually is like a performance booster. I think my Sonata had like 190 or so horsepowers combined with the electric motor that it had, and then the N line, I think it was like 292. So you get a good amount, you know. It's not bad. Like 300's honestly pretty decent for a daily, you know, on the road here. But again, it's just not worth that price. The hybrid also projected that in like 6 years, I would save like 56 or 6,000 something on gas. And for the N line, it said 0, because you would spend more. You would lose money on gas, you know, because it's. So we stuck with the hybrid, and that motherfucker was, I think, 34,000. And the reason why I'm telling you guys that is that the car that I got now is way better. I will admit it is way, way better. It's only a year newer, but it was 38,000, just about 4,000 more.
What car do you have, Rory?
It's a
Bugatti share.
Right, I got a Bugatti for 38,000. It must be like the first fucking one. I bet the first one's worth a lot. It must be vintage now. Collector's item.
100%.
Fuck, what am
the
I
first
saying?
one ever produced? Dude.
Yeah, what am I saying?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, no. So I've been driving the Model 3 ever since August when I got it.
You mean the Plaid, right?
There's no Plaid for Model 3. Even if you want to nail that joke, it doesn't exist.
Dude, don't try to downplay your car.
He
has a Plaid. A freaking Plaid.
I have a rear wheel drive. I have slowest
a
one.
Plaid.
I have the slowest car.
It accelerates crazy. Oh my God. I got whiplash because of him.
I think actually the Model Y without the dual motor is the slowest car that they produce. It's like a 6.5 second.
260?
Yeah.
That's
Model
crazy.
Y. That's why most, and if not every model, out of 100 Model Ys you'll see, maybe only one of them will be just rear wheel, because everyone gets dual because it's just fucking slow. It's the cheapest one. And
a Plaid.
In the under 2 years that I've driven the Sonata, I have never been close to hitting anything. I can't say that I've never been close to getting hit because I don't know about that, but I have personally never been close to hitting anything. And wait, that makes it sound like I didn't hit anything with my current car either. And that's the fucked up part. Okay. That's the fucked up part.
Because it wasn't you.
I've had that car for 2 months now, and I now have 2 visible marks. And I'm not responsible for either of them. Okay. So the first one is on my back left body panel, right on the tire. Right. And what happened was my family wanted to go out for dinner. I was too tired, so I opted to just stay home. I didn't know they took my car. And realistically, I am the youngest driver at home. So if anything, I should technically be the most risky driver. I have the least amount of experience. My sister was backing up into my garage and fucking hit the wall. The wall. Something that doesn't move. The wall, Jeffrey. The wall. And now there is a dent, and the paint is definitely chipped. I have not gotten a car wash ever since because I'm afraid that the paint is going to get worse. I have also not fixed it yet, but I'll get into that a little bit afterwards.
Your sister hasn't done anything? She hasn't said anything about it?
Fuck no.
Why?
Because my mom's not saying anything about it. Because my mom doesn't want to fix it until a little later.
You're supposed to bug her about it.
I mean, realistically, I don't give a fuck either.
Why?
Because I don't want to get my car taken away for a month just to fix it. It's going to take a long ass time.
But Roy, that's a brand new car.
I mean,
you're investing a lot in that car.
Okay, and I will keep it for that long time, so then I'll fix it eventually. I don't have to really fix it now.
If you're going to do it, why not just do it now?
Okay, Jeffrey, can you just let me finish the story and you'll realize why I haven't done it yet? You'll realize why. And then, so going back to it, that's the first incident. My second happened earlier this week. Oh, I almost said something I would have regretted for the rest of my life.
Should have just said it.
No. Why are you wasting time? No, chill out. So basically, while I work at the shop has a big ass parking lot. Okay, it can fit between 50 to 70 people, and it's like 2 rows, right? And so that means you have the 1 row here, and then like the line where cars drive. Sorry, it's 4 rows, I guess. You have 1 row, and then cars drive 1 row, another row, and then cars drive another row. So there's a fuck ton of space. And this happened early in the morning. Okay, I'm the only car parked out there, and this one customer I'm the only car.
Keyword only.
Out of 50 to 70 spots. I'm the only car. And I'm not even like directly behind. This car backs up and hits the front of my car.
The only car.
The only object in the parking lot this guy manages to hit. And here's the thing: if it's a small parking lot, then I could maybe try to understand some. Turn the other way, dude. It's a big ass parking spot, dude. It's a parking lot. Sorry, a big ass parking lot. There's so much space. It's more spacious than like a Walmart parking lot. It's absurd to have hit my car. The only car. Now, the good part about it is that I am actually the only, not anymore. Fuck those guys. I used to be the literal only Tesla out there with the front plate on. Just because the car doesn't natively come with the spot for you to place it, they come with the front like plate cover that you stick it on with 3M tape.
Right.
I was the only person that used it just because when I can, I will follow the rules, especially because I just don't want anything to do with cops. You know, in Texas, they legally require you to have the front and the back plate. So, you know, if I can, I'll do it. Now I fucking can't. But I always carry it with me just to explain why I don't have a front plate. Also, every Tesla doesn't have one. So I'm assuming cops just don't care.
Yeah.
I've seen some Audis without it.
Right.
You know, I've seen some Lexuses without it. There's just no place to put it. The car managed to hit just my front plate. And because, you know, the plate's metal, but because the cover that holds it is plastic, it was just like plastic rubbing across the front of my car. Now, there is a lot of paint that got like scratched, you know, there are some chippings too as well. But thank God I had that on. Otherwise, they would have just rammed right into the front of my car and their car got fucked up, dude. Because it was rubbing against the metal on the license plate. And I'm assuming as they hit it, the plate stayed still and it just scratched their car until... Dude, the damage on their car has to be about like 16 inches wide. So that's how long they fucking kept driving into my car.
Like, were they not aware? Dude, don't you hear metal and metal scraping?
No, you feel
that's the thing.
Yourself hitting something.
Yeah.
That's what blew my mind. It was about 16 inches. That's how long they were just dragging across my plate. And then towards the end of it, the tape couldn't hold on any longer and it just fell off. So when I came out, and also they didn't decide to alert me right away. I only found out when another customer that was coming in was like, "Hey, is that your car outside?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah." And I wasn't even looking outside. I was looking towards like the inside of the shop. And as I turned, she was like, "Yeah, is that your car outside?" And at this point, I didn't see anything. I just saw a car just parked in front of my car. And I was like, "Yeah, that's my car." Yeah, those people hit it. And so I completely forgot that I worked there, just completely bailed on this woman. And I just walked outside and I see my plate on the ground and I see this big ass gash. And it's like all white because their car was white. So their paint was just rubbing on my car as well. I was able to wipe most of it off. Like the frame, like the car, the front end looks fine from like 5 feet away. And then you get a little closer and from 5 feet away, it just looks real dirty. Just because I do drive like 25 miles. I'm hitting bugs the entire time. So it just looks dirty. And then you get a little bit closer and you realize that, oh shit, that's fucked up paint. And I don't really know if it's paint. It might, I don't really know. I heard it's paint, I'm sure, but somehow it looks like a wrap. The way that it's like peeled.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's paint. Basically, I didn't want to make an insurance claim on something that there's really no body damage to my car at all. It's again just cosmetic damage to the paint. So I just asked them for cash, and then let me get to why I'm not fixing it right away. I don't know how it is for other states, but just a heads up for people who are listening that live in Texas and are considering a Tesla at this point in time. You pay upfront your deposit, of course, you know, and you pay the order fee, of course, just to get really transparent. So my order fee was $250, and I think it is for every one of them. And then I put down $2,000. So up front, it was $2,250, right?
It's not bad.
You get the car, and they also ask you to sign up to get insurance ahead of time. So then you pay up front your insurance, and then here's the kicker: you get your car. Then you have a certain amount of time to get it registered. How much do you think my registration was?
Have you told me this before?
I don't know. I don't know if you remember. If you don't remember, then how much do you think?
Like 2K?
It was 2,800. The registration to get it registered, to get the license plate, they asked for all the taxes during that time. So it was 2,800.
That's insane.
That's why I haven't fixed anything yet.
That's crazy.
I've spent already, or like collectively, like my family has spent $5,000 on that car already just to get the car. So to fucking fix it, I'm gonna wait a little bit because it doesn't bother me too much. All it looks like is maybe I'm a reckless driver.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the damage is just like, how could I have done that kind of damage? The damage to my back left, it looks like something hit me. A swipe at the front. I mean, maybe I swiped something, but like without any frame damage, no. It looks like some other people. Oh my God.
Dang, wait, so it's been 2 months since you've had that car, and you've already made like $5,000 in payments for that car.
Not payments.
But just like,
it. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so just a heads up.
Why?
If you guys want a Tesla,
what the heck?
Don't get it.
There's a lot of things to consider when getting a Tesla. There's a lot.
It's a lot of fun to drive. I'll tell you that. So much fucking fun.
I don't doubt it.
Also, if you do get it, do not sign up for Tesla insurance. Unless you drive like a grandma or grandpa. Unless you drive like you're dead, which is impossible in Texas, do not get Tesla insurance. It'll fuck you up in the ass. So it's not the only insurance company that does it. They give you a score throughout how you drive. It's not the only, but the stuff that they expect is absurd. So you can't drive at night, which I need to. So that's something that's just, I guess, me. But then I drive at night for work. So if you drive at night after 10 and before 4, so what is that, like 6 hours? No. Yeah. You get a demerit, basically. You get a deduction in your score. The speeding is not that bad. It only marks you if you go past 85, which, there's so many fucking people in Dallas from California that you can't even ever achieve those speeds anymore. So that's not a problem. How close you get to the person you're following, I think it's super sensitive. Like, unless you are legitimately 2 car spaces behind, I think it like marks a negative on you. But like, that's just also like, I'm complaining about something that it's my own driving behavior. But if you understand how people drive in Dallas, like if you leave 2 car spaces in front of you, people are going to cut in front of you. And that means now the car's detecting somebody in front of me. So regardless, it's impossible for me to have 2 car spaces, Like if I leave it, then someone's going to cut me off. And then if I zoom in, if I close in, then now it's a negative on me. It's literally impossible to not avoid that. So I checked the average for like the people who have like that distancing issue is like 30 to 40%. While like the nighttime driving is like sub like 5, it's something that we just can't handle. And, good on them. They fucking programmed it to fucking make money off of us. But they say that if you have 100 on your score, you pay as low as like $90 a month, which is insane.
Wait, okay, so
get anything around 75, and you're gonna be paying 300 plus.
Okay, so be dead honest.
What?
How fast have you gone in that thing?
I mean, every single time that I drive, I get to like 105.
Dang.
Dude, people drive so fucking slow, and the thing about the Tesla is that like. If anybody is like debating on which one to get, do I get the cheapest one, the rear wheel, which is just one motor? Do I get the dual wheeled, which is long range, or do I get the performance? Don't get the performance. Don't be stupid. Don't spend $50,000 on that car. It's not worth that much. Okay. We know someone who has one, but he's leasing it. So it's fine. Leasing is way cheaper than actually making payments on it. Unless you have the money. Right, unless you have the money to blow, go for it. It's a lot of fun. But
it puts you back.
Yeah, but if payments are gonna be a little bit of an issue, and like if you can't afford a big down payment, and another transparent part, 38,000, 2,000 down payment. My payments are 600, like 630.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean
a month.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad, but there are cars where you can get payments of like $250, so it's also a lot.
All right.
You know. Okay, so the rear wheel, I think on the website it's like a 5.8 second 0 to 60. I've never actually even tried to check. I don't think that's true at all.
It's definitely faster.
It's definitely way faster. It says that the long range is 4.2, I think.
That I can't believe that either.
No, I think 4.2 makes sense. Because the performance is like a 3.1 or 3.3. I don't know. 3 seconds is ridiculous. Okay, I think we need to put into perspective how fast 3 seconds is, how short 3 seconds is. No, I think it's okay. Maybe we can check right here. 7, 8, 9, 2. Here, let's go 10, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now imagine being at 60 already. You know, that's insane.
Yeah.
But the thing is, again, I don't think it's 5.8 because I've definitely gone. Here's the thing: when you have that car, you'll beat most every car on the street.
Right.
You know.
Oh yeah.
And like, my Sonata is like a 5.8, almost 6 seconds 0 to 60, and I know for a fact my car now is a lot faster than the Sonata.
Right.
You know, so I don't know if that's true. But the most fun part comes when you're on the highway because the car, it's not necessarily about like 0 to 60. I don't think so, because like in a realistic scenario, how often are you gonna have the clear space to do a 0 to 60? You know,
not much, unless you're unless you're driving like dead at night.
Mm-hmm. Dead at night, or you live out in the country somewhere.
Right.
You know, it's very, very rare that you're gonna have the opportunity to actually floor it like that. But when you're on the highway, you know, there are times where you might want to speed past a couple people, you know, do something like that. About after the 40-mile mark, it's where it like excels beyond other cars. Like as I'm driving, and if like someone in front of me is driving like fucking the speed limit and it's going 70, I can whip around them and be at 100 in about like 2 to 3 seconds. But I have to completely floor it. Mm-hmm. But like, it's just, I can get there so fucking fast. It's so enticing, Jeffrey.
No, I get it.
Like when you drive the car, you just drive a little fast. And like, again, I have a very toxic driving mindset.
You do. Anytime
someone passes me, it's like, oh, it's on. Like you and me, we're about to do this. Like, I don't care where you're going. We're going together. And until I pass them, I won't give up. Unless I have somewhere to be. It's a lot of fun, but it's ridiculous expensive. So keep that in mind. It is ridiculous.
You know, I'm not going to lie. I would be completely paranoid to drive a really nice car around.
Ooh, okay. So that's interesting because at one point, like, okay, I don't think it's too nice of a car, but at one point in time we had a Cadillac Escalade, and we had like the extended version, so it's bigger too. Yeah. And it was not a flex, but it was also the platinum. Okay, so it was like specced out and everything. I think it was like a 98,000 car.
Dang.
People avoid you. People will avoid you. They do not want to crash into an expensive car.
No, but that's the thing. Like, I feel like, I don't know. So, when I say a really nice car, I'm talking like hypercars.
Oh, but I mean,
like not like luxury.
Why are you worrying about that? That's
what I'm saying.
How realistic is it that we'll ever drive something like that?
No, but I'm just saying, like,
hopefully,
if we ever become that rich,
follow us and we will.
Okay. If we ever become that rich, like I've asked myself, like, would I do have a couple dream cars.
Would you be able to drive them? Is what
like as a just like daily drive?
I mean, right? Realistically though, you would never daily drive it.
I wouldn't. Maybe like once in a while I would.
Yeah, you'd probably drive it like once a week.
Right.
Because you don't want the battery to die. That's the one thing too. You don't want to drive it a lot, but you still have to drive it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Once you have it and you get comfortable with it, like it'll be just as you driving your car now. I don't think it would matter too much. Once it sets in that it's yours, and here's also the thing, it's like, realistically speaking right now, right? If you're able to afford that car, then you're also afford to like pay for any like emergency problems with it, you know? So you wouldn't be necessarily like, you're not going to want something to happen, but if something were to happen, like you should be well enough to be fine, whether or not something happens or not, you know?
So do you feel like car theft, like people who like rob car, like car parts, whatever it is, do you think they're more inclined to rob like nicer cars or just like more beat down cars?
Beat down cars.
You think so?
100%. Because nicer cars nowadays, like, it's harder to get into things now. You know, it's harder to find things. You know,
no, because I say this because it's so funny that you've only had your car for 2 months and you've already had like.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a theft type of situation.
It's not, but like it's like, dang, it's only been 2 months.
It has only been 2 months. Yeah,
and it's like that sucks.
Yeah, you know how fucking
it seems like it's like a target for bad things to just happen.
It's like bad juju's following me, bad omen. But like, okay, so
Juju.
Here's the thing. It sucks even more because like it's not my fault.
Right.
But I'm representing the car. I'm driving it. Yeah. So it's like, damn, that guy really can't drive. But that's like not what and like, okay, so when I see a car that is speeding on the highway, but it's like it has a bunch of like dents, you know, it's a beat. I assume like, yeah, that like you speed, that's why your car looks like that.
Yeah, no,
I don't want people to think that about me because like, yes, I speed, but I speed very carefully.
But it's not noticeable on your car. And dude, there's literally cars driving around with like.
Well, you don't think the back one is noticeable? I think about that all the time.
Oh, it's because you see it.
Well, I see it every day.
Yeah, right? You see it, so your eyes will just go to it immediately.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I know my front one is like you can't really tell.
Right.
I know people can't tell, but like I just like when you drive up on my left and you just look for a second, you can kind of see it.
But you would have to like look for. You would want to look for.
Dude, wait. When you drive, are you just focused on the road?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I'm not. I'm looking at everything.
Really?
Yeah, I noticed like okay, so the reason, dude, this is crazy. This is like another therapy session for myself. I'm like awakening things, like I'm like finding things out about myself, like just talking it out with somebody. I overthink.
Right.
And at the same time, I think that I might have some form of like undiagnosed, you know, like attention problem.
Okay.
Like very quick things will catch my attention right away. And as I overthink about like, oh man, I don't want to drive a car with like cosmetic damage.
Yeah.
And it's not like because I think if I have like dents or anything on my car that it makes me look bad. It's just I like to keep my personal belongings very like
it's clean,
as nice as possible.
Right. And
like me driving it around, like I just think that other people will think that, oh, that guy's irresponsible. But it's not my fucking problem. It's not my fault. You know, it's not my fault. Christ, dude, I was going on that for so long. I forgot where I was going.
I don't know. You cut yourself off.
I cut myself off.
I can't remember.
Man. Oh man. Anyways, ultimately, dude, it sucks. I'll fix it eventually.
No, because when you told me about the parking lot thing earlier this week, I was like, another one, huh?
Yeah, it's so absurd.
I was like, I wonder how much more will happen to your car. Dude, imagine you just get completely just messed up.
Oh like, no, dude! Oh my god, dude! That reminds me.
Imagine your car gets totaled one day.
I was driving home one day and on the highway I saw a model. So I saw two dudes sitting on like the dividing rail and a car right in front of them parked, but like the emergency lights on. And it's a Model 3 as well. And I'm like, oh, what are those guys? They must be out of battery. And as I passed them, dude, their front right tire was completely popped off and just laying flat on the ground. So I'm assuming like their car was also the cheapest one, and like unless realistically, you're driving the performance, you shouldn't really be whipping it around. And I'm assuming that's what happened. They were lane changing and swerving, and like as they turned left, the tire might have like overextended or something, and just like couldn't handle all the torque and just popped out. That shit was wild.
It's crazy, dude. Have you seen cars just? When you're daily driving, like there's cars that are just completely beat down. Front bumper's gone. The back is gone. The hood is just completely
There's a car right there that's beat down. Oh, dude. By the way, last episode, we talked about cops living here. Or we talked about if you could take your cop car home. There is a cop car here.
There is?
Yeah. Where? Every single week I come here, there's a cop.
Where?
As you're driving in, you'll see it on the right. Damn, is that how much
the white car?
It's a white police car. It's a white and black police car. Like, that's how focused you are on the road.
Yeah. I mean, no, because I've seen it.
Okay.
But I was like,
it's in the same spot every week.
Yeah, I was like, ain't no way. I know there's a police officer that lives over here somewhere. I know that for sure. I've never seen his car. But I don't know if that guy's car is an actual cop car. I don't know. I really couldn't say.
No, it's a police car. The one that I see every week. And it's in the same spot every single week. So I'm assuming that they live here.
No. I know that too. I've seen the guy get in and out of it too. But I don't know. No,
it's here every single week.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it's an actual cop car. Because there's cop cars like that around, but they're not cops at all.
I mean, no. I know, but here's the thing: if a car, like, because they sell old cop cars that are out of commission,
right?
You know, but you can't have anything that resembles of an actual cop.
Right.
But it has the lettering and everything. It has the words. It has the number. Everything.
Really? I thought it was just a blank white car.
No, it says police.
Really?
Man, that's why
I've never noticed that.
Because in my neighborhood, there is an old out of commission cop car. It still has the antenna. It still has a light, and it's black and white, but it doesn't say police anymore.
Interesting.
Because you can drive them around. You can't resemble a police.
Yeah, for sure. Because you would get put in jail.
Yeah, like you can keep the antennas, you can keep the spotlight, you can keep the guardrail, but you cannot have it. And it says police.
I've never seen a police.
That's crazy. So. Dude, I notice everything on the road. Yeah,
so for me, when I drive, it's like, I just want to get to my destination, bro. Unless something is really like eye-catching, I'm not going to look at anything else.
Oh, that's so weird.
Because it's like I already know what's all around me. So like there's no point in me.
Could be something new.
It could be. Like, unless it's something like that, then I'll just be like, okay, I don't care.
That's wild, dude. I'm focused on everything. It's probably bad.
I'm jamming out to my music too, so it's just like
I'm constantly looking around, especially on the highway. Now that my car kind of steers for me, I'm like definitely just looking out.
He's this guy.
Yeah, dude, I completely trust technology. So like there will be times where like it's like maybe halting or turning, and I'll still just stare outside.
Speaking of technology, my freaking Instagram got hacked.
His Instagram got hacked.
That's crazy.
Fucking wild. Okay, which one of you ratted him out?
All right, so
has anyone like confronted you about that?
Everyone.
Okay.
So here's what happened. It was Friday morning, right? So I'm in class. I tried logging into my Instagram. It wouldn't go through. My login password, my ID, my email, even my phone number. They're like, everything but your username.
They changed everything?
No, my name is still the exact same.
Well, yeah, I mean,
the
actually,
login set, like the login settings, everything's changed.
They changed the phone number, the email, everything.
Yeah,
that's wild.
And so, I went. I put in my password. It didn't work. So I went to forgot my password. And Instagram, they suggest that you put in your email. They'll send you a confirmation thing to where you can reset your password. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. But then it didn't even send it to my email. It sent it to the hacker's email.
Right.
They
changed it. Yeah.
And this hacker's email apparently is saymyname0@gmail.com.
Say my name
zero, the number 0
gmail.com.
Yeah. So I can't do anything.
Say my name.
Shut up. I knew you say that. There's an option where on the help center where it says, oh, if you think your account got hacked, click this link. So I clicked.
What the fuck do they mean if you think? Right. Of course you know.
If you have suspicion or something like that. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I clicked on it. It took me right back to the page where it said, forgot my password. So, dude, you are left with no choice but
to just make a new account.
Yeah. And so what Instagram does is whenever, you know how on social media apps, it's like whenever you change a password, it sends you a confirmation email. And it says, it seems like you changed your password. If this wasn't you, please, contact us, support us or whatever. Or it seems like someone tried to log in from a different device. If this wasn't you, please, contact support. I clicked on that. I was like, all right, this isn't me. Clicked on it. Sorry, the page couldn't be found. Couldn't be loaded. I was like, okay.
So wait, you sent me a screenshot of where the hacker is. How'd you get that message?
It's through the email. It's like someone tried to log into your account.
And where was he?
Nigeria. Nigeria. I can't even get mad, dude.
In Lagos. You can't even find him.
I can't get mad.
You can't even get
He's
him.
from Nigeria.
Yeah.
iPhone XS Max or something like that.
Oh, an old iPhone too.
From Nigeria.
Damn, he got you.
I can't get mad, dude. Props to him. Props to him.
He outed you from Nigeria. That's crazy.
And so you know how
sorry to cut you off real quick. So do you think he personally went in and deleted all your photos? Because like when
it's up again. They're all up again.
Really?
They're all up again yesterday. Like they take it down.
Because it was blank.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
had a blank face.
And
you had no
it came
pictures,
up again.
no posts. Your stories were like your saved stories were still up there.
And now they're gone.
Do you have any pictures archived? Like basically, do you have any? Well, I mean, they're just personal pictures that you wouldn't really want other people to like have.
I mean, I've never really done anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that you upload anything or archive anything bad. It's just like you wouldn't really want people to see your pictures like that. Like, although they are
if
on
I have
Instagram,
anything, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really care.
They're back up though. So your account looks like it's active again.
Yeah.
That's wild.
They changed my name to Anna Lover.
Oh, really?
Anna Lover Lee
I'm
or something
definitely
like
gonna
that.
go back and check that. That's funny as hell.
Yeah.
That's
and so you know how he messaged you?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Send that to every
Everybody?
single person
Yeah,
that I
makes
follow.
sense. That makes sense.
I've gotten like 200 messages
Very
on
typical.
Friday night from everyone. Hey, I think your account is hacked. Hey. I had to explain to 200 people exactly what happened.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous that these people don't understand that the message that they like you can't just hack an account and think that you can pose as them, you know?
And that's crazy is because apparently I'm not the only one. This
that got
is a trend. This exact thing that's happening is a trend. When they're saying, "Hey, I need help. I'd deeply appreciate it if you would."
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, I've seen this isn't like the first time someone that I know on Instagram messaged me out like that. It's just really funny because like, it happens to a lot of people that like I don't talk to anymore. So then like I just truly just ignore it, assuming and knowing that it's hacked. Dude. What was really funny for my buddy Jeffrey here is that the message was like, "Hey, I need to like ask you for a really big favor. I'd really appreciate it if you could do it for me."
I don't talk like that.
And I messaged him. I was like, "You fucking moron! Jeffrey don't talk this nice.
I don't talk like that."
And then I sent like a picture of the camera icon. And it's like, "Got your ass hacking." And it's just like you just can't pose to be somebody. Like, Jeffrey's not that nice. If he wants to ask for a favor, first of all, he'll just call and ask me.
Hey, Roy, listen.
Yeah, like
Roy.
And like also. If it's a big favor, it must be serious. Who the fuck is asking for big favors over Instagram if we're friends and we have numbers?
Yeah, I have a girlfriend. Why would I go to him?
I mean that doesn't. I mean that I don't think that applies here.
I would contact her first, no matter what.
I still don't think that would apply here. Like if I have a favor direct, like that's specific that only a guy friend can do, I wouldn't ask my partner.
I wouldn't even care if it's a guy friend or girlfriend. I'd just be like, hey. Like, I would just go straight to my girl first.
Oh yeah, because he's a simp. There are favors that I would ask you, and there are favors that I wouldn't ask of V. But then there are favors that I would ask V, but I wouldn't ask of you.
Right?
Because it just wouldn't make sense. You know, like if a fucking
Roy, I need candy.
I would just hang up if you asked me that. If you told me that you need candy, I would just hang up.
Roy, I'm hungry.
It's not like you can't fucking drive or fucking walk.
Oh, that's funny.
Just to end off the note, just one last thing real quick. Did you know that Ring camera right now, the Amazon Ring, they're for any of you guys using Ring, until November 3rd of 2023, they are hosting like a giveaway. If you on your Ring camera can capture and and then give to them an unaltered, unedited footage of any UFO, any alien, any extraterrestrial footage, okay, they're gonna give $1 million
on Ring.
Mm-hmm. So if your Ring system captures any UFO sighting, any extraterrestrial, and it has to be unaltered, unedited footage, then they'll give you $1 million.
That's insane.
And they're also doing this small contest. It's like you have to film like what you think is the best depiction of a UFO landing. So you just like, make a costume and do something. And then if you win, it's like $500 for Amazon gift card.
That's all it is. If this is a UFO, it's in the sky.
I don't necessarily.
That's all it will do.
Again, for the audio listeners, Jeffrey just picked up a small plant and just slowly lowered it down.
That's what a UFO would do. It would just
land.
Land.
Nah, I mean, okay, but a lot of them crash. which also makes no sense.
If you're dumb,
if they're supposed to be like super smart and of a higher, you know,
how do you crash?
They got here just to crash.
They have all that technology and they can't land their own ship.
But imagine all the ones that didn't crash, that have come by and successfully left, that we don't know about.
Maybe.
And also, one last note. Why the fuck, after Congress acknowledged that aliens are real, we started getting like 4K footage? Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah, dude. Okay.
Before that, they were all the most blurry, like 480p, and now they're crisp.
I hate this. Just show us an alien.
Yeah.
If you say there's aliens, open up Area 51 to the public. Just let us see what's there to hide.
What would that do to religion, though? That's a big question.
I see. I don't believe in aliens. That's the thing, you know. But if Congress, the very people, the very leaders of this country say they exist, please show us one.
Please show us one.
Bring one on TV.
Man, I guess we'll just have to wait another for fucking few years for them to release the all the classified.
Apparently,
documents.
Logan Paul has the only real piece of evidence of alien. Have you seen that?
I have not, but maybe so. I don't know.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, maybe so. All right, that's going to be the end of another episode of Two Brains Dropped. Thank you guys for listening. If you guys would please follow us, like us, and subscribe to our YouTube. Please, just loop our TikToks.
We need money.
And on our YouTube Shorts, especially our YouTube Shorts.
I want a plaid just like him.
I don't have a plaid. This guy's driven. I don't even have a Tesla. My name is Roy. This is Jeffrey. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
I don't know why, but I really enjoy. I listen to the podcast and they do like a really like abrupt ending. I find it so funny. I don't like it.